welcome back to the House of Langford channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about some yarn that I've bought. Now they're all from a company called For the Love of Yarn, run by Lisa in Glasgow, and they recently had a crowdfunder to help rebuild a bigger, better, brand new studio so that she can dye all the time, basically dye her yarn all the time. The previous studio was actually condemned, so it's nice to see that they've actually reached their target, and the yarn that I've bought has somehow contributed to that. So I've just taken it out of the packaging that it came in the post, and I'm going to show you what I've got. Now I haven't actually bought from Lisa before in the past, but I've watched her all over social media, so on Instagram and on Facebook, and now I own their yarn. And I think what they were doing was Lisa was getting her little ones to actually do some dyeing over the summer, and she put those skeins up for sale to help raise funds for the studio as well. So those are some of the ones I've got, along with a yarn box, so like a yarn subscription box, but I just bought the one. I don't think I've signed up to the subscription for it, but I have got one, and it is called Self Care. Now we've been doing a lot recently about me time and taking time out for ourselves and just spending time just relaxing, basically chilling, and taking those 10, 20, 30 minutes a day and just doing something for you, so you don't have to worry about anyone else around you. You don't have to worry about necessarily rushing around. It's just time to relax. Okay, so I think that's the first thing that I'm going to go through, and we'll see what there is because I haven't opened it yet. So, big box, self-care, and it smells amazing as well. So I have no idea what's in here. Obviously I think there's yarn. Let's have a look. So, which do we have? We've got pink tissue paper. Oh, it's sparkly! So we've got candle with a little pineapple on it. Can we see the pineapple? There we go. Little pineapple. We've got some soap, and what does this say? Soap wedge, and it's lime. That's what smells. I love the smell of lime. I have the Source shower gels in all the flavours they do, and the lime and the lemon are one of my favourites. I now have the mango as well, and that is amazing. We've also got, Claire from Beautiful Things might like this, gin and tonic lip balm. There we go. I'll be trying that later. We have, I'm going to have to put it down, sparkly yarn. Can you see the sparkle? Look at that. There is pinks, there's purple, there's orange, and there's some neon running right through the middle. It's not going to show up on my camera because my camera is rubbish. There's lovely colours, and this is called, oh, Self-Care Isn't Selfish. I think there's actually two of these, but this is slightly different. This one's a lot brighter. So you can see two different pinks. I have two. I like the black colour. It's lovely with that sparkle in the middle as well. So Self-Care Isn't Selfish, and it is 100 grams of merino nylon sock sparkle. Hand wash only. Is that going to show up? Here we go. So, For the Love of Yarn, there we go. Pretty logo. Ooh, it's so soft and squishy. I think that's going to go straight in my new project bag, and I've got to find something to work it up into. I'm not one to knit socks, but a lot of the yarn that I see, the colours that I like, are actually sock yarn, and I'm thinking of putting it together with another strand, just a plain colour strand of just another yarn really, so that I can get double the thickness, and then maybe I can use that to make up something a bit chunkier. And last but not least, there is some chocolate. It's a twirly bar. That is going straight in my belly because I'm hungry. Oh, this is it. But there is a pattern in here. Self-care, the Yarn Club subscription with a focus on you. See? And we have inside, what do we have inside? Self-care isn't selfish. This month's topic, oh no, this month's techniques is toxic love. I have to have a read of that. And it's got yarn, this month's yarn and pattern, and there is a granny square pattern on the back as well. I'll have to have a look, a little bit of a read later. I'm going to put it all back in the box so it's nice and safe. Could have done with that a little while ago. I've just had a nice hot bath. It's sparkly as well. Sparkle! Actually all nice. That's not going back in the box though. That's mine. Right, let's pop that one out of the way. I'm going to sneeze. Bless me. Oh. Oh. Must be all the smellies. So along with that box, I also bought one skein on its own. This is from the, I think it's the first lot of dyeing that Lisa's little ones did. And I'm hoping it will tell me on the band who done it, because I can't remember. I just liked it. I actually liked all of them. It's like a rainbow. Can't get it out of the packet. It's only tissue paper. It's a rainbow. Look at that. Oh, I'm going to enjoy working with this one. Look at all those colours in there as well. So this one is, it says, unicorn threw up on a rainbow. That's so funny. Oh, but that is super soft as well. And that is, again, that's merino nylon sock yarn. So it's 100 grams there. And that is really soft and squishy. But it's not sparkly. But it doesn't matter. I still like it. So, that's the first parcel I bought. And then she went and got her cherubs, as she calls them, to do some more dyeing. And I couldn't decide between any of them. So, I got one of each. And I was supposed to be on a yarn ban, or at least I was before I got married. I was on a yarn ban because I needed to save money to pay for that. However, I still like to help people out, and if this has actually helped them to build a new studio, then all the better. Oh, these are awesome. So these are all different because each of the children have made their own. And this one is called Zuki with a Z. So again, we've got some nice pinks and purples. They are much better at dyeing than I am. Oh, there's even some yellow in the middle as well. And again, merino nylon sock. I've got a feeling I'm going to have to put all of these into one big project. But what that is yet, I don't know. We then have... Oh, this one says Zuki as well, but it's not Zuki. Or did I buy two? No, that's not Zuki. That one, I think, was meant to be Super Saiyan. Because I remember there being a Dragon Ball Z reference. So we've got the fire. And the blue. And bits of blacks in there. I think it's meant to be Goku or Vegeta, I can't remember. So one of the two main characters in the TV series. So I'll get back to Elisa and find out what that one's meant to be called, because it's got the wrong label on it. But it doesn't matter. They're all the same sock weight. Just nice to know the names of the colourways, I guess. I like that one. And then the last one, which is very similar to the unicorn threw up on a rainbow. So we've got brights in this one. This one is all of the purples, pinks and blues. You've got quite a lot of the white showing, so it's like pebble dashing. That one's called Dancing Rainbows. Again, merino nylon sock. So I have 4 gorgeous skeins of yarn, all in merino sock, and I've got those 2 sparkly ones as well. So my yarny friends, please find me, help me find a pattern to work up all my amazing sock yarn in, because it all deserves to go on show rather than sitting in a box. And I'll show you what I mean by sitting in a box, because I've got some in a box right next to me. I've got one skein here from Harbour Crochet, and I've got this bag full of more. Some of it is from, this one is Wildwood, from Walthamstow. That one is Rainbow Roly Poly. I've got 3 of those, and that's DK though, so I can put those all together in something. I've got some Truly Hooked in here. I've got some cast yarns in here. And what I'll do, I think I'll put some of their links in the comments as well, so you can go have a look and see what they've got. Cast Yarn Saz, she does a different collection. I think it's every quarter. So she's had a collection on similar, based on Wizard of Oz. There was a collection based on Alice in Wonderland. And then she does some really cool ice dye as well, because we had quite a lot of snow in the UK last year, and she actually used the snow to practice an experiment dyeing, and it came out amazing. So I've got some of her yarn that needs to go in a project bag as well and be worked up into something. So yeah, I've got a lot of yarn now, a lot of hand dyed yarn, and I need to do something with it. So please, 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 if you find some amazing patterns. Now I have lots of shawls already. I'm going to do a whole video on the shawls that I've made, so whether I've crocheted them or knitted them. I'm going to do a video on all of the ones I've got, because it's leading up to winter now. It's actually raining outside, and I'm going to be wearing them more now. I haven't worn them over the summer because I haven't needed to. So yeah, I'm going to do a whole video on all the different shawls I've got, and the different patterns and what yarn I've used for them. I think one of them is, no, 2 of them are hand dyed, so that would be really nice to show those off to you as well. Yeah, so that is all I have for you today, and I'm going to go and enjoy my chocolate bar, and I'll speak to you all later.